Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about Colourpop's recent lip launch. This is their Fresh Kiss lip creams. Not to get it mixed up with their recent Fresh Kiss glossy lip stains. They are in the exact same packaging, so I was really confused and I didn't even know these launched. I think I just missed the post when they announced this, but I had no idea that they were coming out with a lip cream with the Fresh Kiss family. So I got all 12 sent in PR so I can try them out for you guys and you guys can see what they look like on my skin tone. So I will say that I haven't had these for long. I haven't even had these for a week yet. So I first tried all 12 shades 2 days ago, and then I wore one shade for the whole day so I could really try it out, and then today is like my second time wearing them. So it's, you know, kind of like a first impressions, but I feel like with lip formulas you can tell off the bat whether you like it or not. So hopefully you guys will still find this video helpful. So if you guys are curious about my thoughts, then please continue watching. Okay, so this is the Fresh Kiss lip creams. These are $8 US each, but if you want to buy all 12, they do have like a little bundle that you can get for $85, and that's like a $96 value, so you do save a bit of money there. And like I mentioned, there are 12 shades. I will say in this collection, the 12 shades do vary in tone, but I will say for the most part, a lot of them do have like a pinkier undertone. And in this first initial launch, I couldn't really find a shade that was like my go-to shade, you know what I mean? Because I felt like with Colourpop and their past lip collections, I've always found like my go-to shade, the shade that I like will hype up forever. Like for example, the Luxe lipsticks, you guys know I had my layover moment. Although I don't wear layover that often these days, I mean this color actually kind of looks like a layover, but you know, I just have like go-to shades, Rise and Shine, Air Kiss in certain lip categories. In this launch of the lip creams, I personally don't have, I mean I do have a favorite shade, but it's not like a shade that is going to go into my top drawer. Like it's not like going to be my top daily lip colors, but that is just shade wise. If you are more into like pinkier undertones, then I think you would really like the shades in this collection. As for formulation, so I'll read a couple things off the little pamphlet. Colourpop describes this to be a creamy matte finish. It combines the color of a lipstick with the comfort and care of a lip balm. So these are very lightweight, moussey formulation, has buildable coverage, soft matte finish, all of that good stuff. And I think it is a pretty good description when it says that it's a creamy matte finish. I think when you first apply it, there is definitely more of like that glossy finish, and I think you'll see that in my swatches, but the more you wear it and you know when you're talking and everything, when you're smacking your lips together, stuff like that, it does blot down to more of like a matte, like I would say like a velvety matte. The formulation is pretty moussey. I would say the Luxe Velvet Liquid Lipsticks on first application, it is automatically more matte than these ones. These do feel a little bit drying than the Fresh Kiss. Fresh Kiss definitely has more, like it's definitely more comfortable, but the Luxe Velvet, it's not uncomfortable to begin with. Like this is one of my favorite liquid lipsticks, but the Luxe Velvet Liquid Lipstick and also the Fresh Kiss are very comfortable. I feel comfortable wearing them. They don't emphasize like the fine lines on my lips. When I did film the swatches, I swatched all 12 on the same day, and I typically don't do that. I like to give my lips a break just because my lips are really sensitive, but when I was swatching all 12, I feel like at the end of it, my lips didn't feel like really dried or like it wasn't sensitive at the end of it, like it was all good. So that just goes to show how comfortable and hydrating this liquid lipstick is. So I really do like it. I just don't think, I don't know if it was like really necessary to have it in the collection just because the Luxe Velvet is already so good. In the Luxe Velvet line, there are just so many shades that I love, not just Air Kiss alone. Like I really love the colors they chose for the Luxe Velvet line. Very rosy, just my kind of tones, whereas the Fresh Kiss has a lot of like pinkier tones, which is fine. It's all personal preference at the end, but I do think the formulation is really comfortable. I think if I could compare it, I would say maybe it's like similar to the NYX soft matte lip creams, but the soft matte lip creams are a little bit more thinner and they are way more matte than these. These definitely have like a velvety type of finish to it. It's really hard to describe. I was like thinking of how to do this review, like to describe this formula, because it's really different, but the longer you wear it, the more it just feels kind of like the Luxe Velvet. I don't know, it is more comfortable, but it's not going to last as long as the liquid lipstick, if you know what I mean. So it really depends on your preference, what you're looking for, your shade preference. If you have a makeup need, Colourpop has a formula for you. Like, you want something that's a little bit more hydrating but doesn't last as long, you don't mind retouching, we have the Fresh Kiss lip creams. You want something that's going to last a little bit longer but still comfortable, we have the Luxe Velvet liquid lipsticks. You want something that's, you know, very intense, very matte, we have the Ultra Matte Lips. Like, they just have every single formulation at this point. So overall, it is a good formula. I really enjoy this. I think it's very comfortable on the lips. I'll put up the 2 photos from my wear test from the other day, and you can see how it looks like at the end of the day after eating. I also went on a walk with a mask on, so that's what it sort of looks like at the end of it. I would definitely have to retouch that, but I gotta retouch a lot of my lip products. So yeah, I don't really know if that made sense or if I just like sort of rambled on there, but that's like kind of my thoughts on this new formula. It is a really great formula. I think it's really comfortable. Just don't have a shade that I like really love, so I'm not like so hyped for it. I do think I need more time with this formula as well. I remember when I first got the Luxe Velvet liquid lipsticks, when I first got them I liked them, but they weren't like holy grail. Until I discovered Air Kiss, I started loving this formulation more. So I think I just need more time with this new formulation, and I also need to find a color that I really like. So hopefully in future collections they'll come out with more shades that are a little bit more to my preference, because I think a lot of these have a pinkier undertone. The shade I'm wearing right now is called the Rachel, and I would say the Rachel out of all 12 is probably the most like peachy and warm, but it still looks quite pink, you know what I mean? And another thing is that I do think they look very different once it's on the lips, so I think the swatches will be really helpful. I don't think it's so accurate when you see it in the tube. But yeah, okay, I think I'm just rambling now. Let's just go ahead and move into the swatches so you can see all 12 shades against my skin tone. Alright, so those were the 12 shades swatched on me. I would love to know which shade was your favorite down below. Let me share my favorites for you. So like I said, I don't have like a go-to shade in this lineup. Hopefully in the future they will release more, which I'm sure they probably are already working on it. But out of this 12, my favorite one would have to be the Rachel, like because it is the most warm and like peachy, even though it still looks quite pink. I would say out of all of them, it does lean more to the warm side, so I would say the Rachel is my favorite. I also do like Beverly Hills, but it does lean again more to the pink side. And I'm actually a really big fan of the reds. So the reds, Let's Vogue and Scrunchie. I should have mentioned in the beginning, but the deeper shades like these three, the two reds and the brown, I feel like the formula is a little bit different. They have more of like a matte finish. They feel like a powdery matte, which is not a bad thing, but I feel like there was a little bit of difference in formula when it came to the deeper shades. And then for the shade Docs, the deepest one out of everything, I think I just got a bad one because mine is like really dried out and it made it really hard to apply. So maybe in my swatch you saw that it was quite patchy. So yeah, Docs was not great, but I think I did just get a bad one because it's like really dried out. So yeah, there's a little bit of difference there, but I really do like the red. I'm just having a red moment right now. You know, I recently launched the Red Dragon palette with ODEN'S Eye, which by the way I am wearing on my eyes. In case you guys missed it, I did come out with a collab palette with the brand ODEN'S Eye. This is me on the cover, but yeah, I am wearing it on my eyes today, and the eye look that you saw in the swatches is also from Red Dragon as well. Thought I would just plug that in because this is actually the first video I'm filming ever since we announced it. The launch day is tomorrow when I'm filming, so I don't know how launch day is gonna go. But this week has been just so crazy, like announcing this palette and the comments and the support. Like, it's just so crazy. So I do just want to say on camera, thank you guys so much for everything. Like, it's truly a dream come true. Like, especially last night when I couldn't sleep, I was like thinking, like, it kind of, like, reality just kind of hit me. I'm coming out with a collab palette. Like, that really is just so crazy. Like, just saying those words out loud, like, you're collabing with a brand, you know? Because I'm always on the other end buying other people's collab, people that I like on this YouTube space. So yeah, anyway, okay, I'm really rambling now. I'm gonna conclude today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this review and lip swatch video helpful. If you guys did find it helpful, if you could please give the video a thumbs up for me, I would appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for watching as always. I love you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.